Hello, I'm Juan Davies, Chief Creative Officer at KCET and PBS SoCal, and I'm joined by the newsroom of KPCC and LAist on a daily reporter roundup. How is everyone today?
Great.
Doing
Thank you.
Jackie, we have new information about who is being affected by COVID in LA County. What have you learned?
We found out today that LA County has more than 20,000 cases of COVID-19. County health officials also gave us a breakdown of that data, and similar to trends that we're seeing across the country, people of color are more impacted here. Officials said that people living in areas with high rates of poverty are dying at a rate at about 3 times that of communities with low poverty rates. Nursing homes have also become hotspots for outbreaks among staff and residents. And the data released today showed that the majority of healthcare workers who have died in LA County worked in skilled nursing facilities. So about 1,968 healthcare workers and first responders have COVID-19 in LA County. 11 healthcare workers have died. Most of them did contract it through their jobs.
We have news today that the county is going to start cleaning those N95 masks that are so important. Frank's been following that.
Yeah, the sheriff announced plans for a decontamination center that will clean as many as 30,000 used masks a day. And he said the masks could be cleaned and reused as many as 20 times by county healthcare workers, sheriff's officials, county fire personnel, those on the front lines of fighting COVID-19. The department is creating a process that's actually been approved by the CDC, known as hydrogen peroxide vaporization, using equipment on loan from UCLA, and is expected to save the county quite a bit of money because masks, as we all know, have skyrocketed in cost.
I had not heard about this disinfectant possibility. Is this something that other states and other cities are actually going through?
Yeah, in fact, this is a process that's well known in the healthcare community, used mostly on a smaller scale inside hospitals. This is kind of taking it to a much larger scale. So this will be a huge help.
For those of you who are students or parents of students, Kyle has news about how schools are rethinking grading.
Grading, yeah. How's this for a grading policy? You can't get an F this semester and your grade cannot go down from where it was in March. If this sounds like a fantasy for a student, it is not a fantasy. It is the reality in LAUSD. And also there are similar policies that have been rolled out and made a reality in other districts where there have also been relaxations of grading policies. It's not all fantasy, of course, because we're in the middle of a global calamity that's had huge impacts on students. And I talked with a group of 8th graders about this last week, and we just put out a story about it today. And I think students are really in touch with the dilemma that this creates for school officials. On the one hand, if you're a high achieving student, you don't want to necessarily feel like you didn't earn the grade that you got, while the slackers can not fail and be sort of held harmless in the middle of this calamity of the pandemic and what it's done to education. On the other hand, students definitely realize that there are significant needs and deficits for students in accessing distance learning. Students have terrible internet connections. They have responsibilities at home. They're concerned what would happen if they or one of their family members would get sick and what impact that would have on their learning. So it's definitely a dilemma, and students are in touch with it.
And finally today, Sharon's been looking at how this pandemic is affecting construction work and construction sites.
This is a question we've been getting a lot. I mean, traffic is light, and with so many people staying home, does that mean that paving roads can speed up? And the answer is yes, for now. But all the stay at home also means that we're not spending money on gas or lunches out or a lot of other things. So gas tax and sales taxes are way down. That means government's going to have less money to repave streets and to do roadwork projects, and that will mean a slowdown or even a halt in roadwork over time. City has already said it's going to cut back on a lot of road paving and reconstruction jobs, and its workforce will be forced to cut 10% of its hours. So what's not clear is how long that could last.
Well, thank you all at the newsroom of KPCC and LAist, and thank you for tuning in. Take care of your health, take care of your families, and we will see you tomorrow.